It is my pleasure to welcome everybody to the Points Blank Experience. And without any further ado, let me go ahead and bring myself up in this joint. I'm telling you, it's gonna be so bright tonight with stars, y'all. I had to wear some shades. I ain't gonna lie, I can't see a damn thing, but it don't matter. Hey man, it's gonna be a good night tonight. I am rocking with my boy Big Murph's life, and we gonna call him Kevin. I might slip up, but it's just Big Murph, man. If this is your first time here, I'd like to welcome you to the Points Blank Experience. It is a simple slogan here. It's a point, uh, real talk from a point blank perspective. And it's more than a YouTube channel. It's an experience. And you're going to see tonight why this channel has been nominated for the 2025 Meet and I Awards Best Interviewer, yours truly. Also, People's Choice Award 2022, Vanguard Award 2023. Both came from the part this channel has something to do with it. Before I bring my guest up, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to look and see who we got in the crowd. I see we got. Let me start at the top. We got somebody named the Points Blank Experience. Says, happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to the PBE or the Points Blank Experience. Please drop some hearts and show some love for my boy, Big Murphy, before I bring him on the stage. We got involvement with Etta. I'm not going to read all the comments. We got Carnival Cruise Addicts. I will be going back through. Who else we got? We got Keisha H in the Heezy, baby. And for those in the back, that's the house. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get on PBE and I be forgetting about stops and all that technical stuff, and I just get a little hood. Don't y'all tell nobody. Anyway, moving right along. Let's see who we got. TJ's Destination, and it's a pleasure to say most of these people have been interviewed by yours truly. Let me see what else we got in here. And your favorite couple. We got Just Asking Homestead in the house. We got your favorite couple, J.R. Hill, the one and only channel member for this channel, but that's all right. We get ready to move this thing. And without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to hold this man up. Let me take this. Rod had his Eddie Merle. What they say? Rod had his, oh man, I lost that thing. Boy, these thing jumping. Rod had his Eddie Murphy's glass. I couldn't see, man. I wanted to make sure I could see. Without any further ado, coming to the stage, I want to make sure he's ready. A lot of y'all know him as Big Murph's Life or Big Murph, a.k.a. Kevin. But tonight, we're going to call him Big Murph, man. We're going to call him Big Murph because we're at the hole in the wall. Everybody got a nickname. Y'all can call me whatever. I don't care. I'm going to answer to it probably. But without any further ado, coming to the stage, yours truly, Big Murph. What's going on, brother? Oh, let me undo your mic here. What's going on, Big Murph?
Hey, what's up, Rod? How you doing?
Man, I'm chilling, dog, chilling. I'm actually tired, man. I've been preparing for this interview and took it to the 23rd hour, man. And now I'm on that AARP joint. I'm kind of tired right now,
Not the AARP.
Yeah, man, I'm over 50. That's what they told me, but my body don't believe it, man. But hey, man, I want to thank you for coming on to the Points Blank Experience and make yourself at home, man. Grab you something to sip on, water, tea, coffee, whatever, Gatorade. And we're going to get to know you tonight. And I don't know if you heard, but I like to ask those questions. I like to dig a little deep, just so everybody get to know you. And if y'all haven't checked out Big Murph, I'm sure we'll be dropping the links during this live stream, but y'all check him out. Subscribe to the channel. Just getting started on YouTube, and I can remember those days. But before I say anything, Big Murph, tell the people a little bit about you, man, if you don't mind. I'm going to be right here.
Well, my name is Big Murph, also known as Kelvin Murphy. That's my government name, the government. But I'm just a low-key type dude from North Carolina. I love to laugh, as y'all probably see in my videos. Love to laugh, love to have fun. I love just to kind of try to spread some joy around, because it's definitely needed around this time. But I mean, I'm just a simple person, that just learning how to live life and explore the world. That's pretty much it.
Well, that's all right. Learn life and explore the world. And, man, get ready for this. I ain't going to lie, man. I had that Petey Pablo on deck for the promo that, that North Carolina. I said, no, that might be a little crunk for Big Murph. Yeah, you already got me acting a fool in here, man. I'm thinking I'm at the club, man. I'm ready to go to the club, man, in the AARP section, electric slide or something, man. So, North Kakalaki. You know, you probably saying, Rod, what you know about that, man? I'm a worldwide traveler. But Big Murph, man, are you still in North Carolina?
Yeah, I still live in North Carolina. I'm in Greensboro.
Okay, we're gonna jump right into it, man. What was it like for Big Murph growing up? I mean, did you have siblings? Was it your only child? Your cousin, your cousin's cousin? What was it like for you growing up?
Ah, so growing up, it was kind of lonely for me to be honest. I will say, oh, I do have siblings. I am the youngest of out of three. I have like some play family. So um my mom, she moved away from her family because whatever happened. So she grew up in Florida and she ended up somehow in North Carolina. And then she, of course, met my father, and that's how I'm here. But it was kind of lonely for me because my dad died at a young age. At a young age for me, I was 7 years old when he passed away. So of course, at that time, my mother, she became a single mother, and then she's trying to raise three kids by herself. My mom, she was a stern woman, and I'm grateful for her sternness and teaching me respect and values, even though it was hard. She was real tough. But I say it was kind of lonely for me because I always felt like I kind of stuck out. I wasn't like the normal child. I wasn't into like all the rapping and all the clubbing and the normal stuff that young kids and stuff, was into. I was more so into the band, singing, Don't ask me to sing a song now.
I won't do you like that,
um,
not
yeah. But yeah, I was into like the different type of stuff. And so my sister, she's older than me, and my brother, she's like 11 years older. So when she graduated, of course, she moved out. And if I'm talking too long, let me know.
Oh
But just
no,
want to
man.
give you
It's your house right now. Go ahead, brother.
some. So me and my brother, we kind of clashed a lot. So I always felt like I didn't have anybody that I could talk to. So at that point is when I kind of turned to singing and music because that was my outlet. That was pretty much my only outlet. So growing up without a father, that was the one thing that I always wanted that I always felt like I couldn't get. I used to get jealous of people who had their mother and their father in their life as a whole family. I didn't know any of my extended family. My mama, she didn't communicate with any of her family. So I guess with that and me kind of feeling like I didn't really have anybody, kind of put me into a secluded place, which I think turned me into an introvert, in my opinion. So yeah, but to move it along, I grew up in Fayetteville, North Carolina. My dad, he was in the army. So I guess I'm kind of grateful because I didn't have to do all the moving around like some army kids had to do, pick up and move and had to meet new people and stuff like that. So I was kind of in the same place. But then when I graduated high school, I moved to Greensboro to come to North Carolina A&T State University. Shout out to the Aggies. And I just kind of got stuck here. So I've been here since 2000. So what, 25 years now? Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty much growing up.
Man, I think they got a song talking about testing a person's gangster. Well, you testing my AARP, man. That was I gotta remember all that what you just said, But
Sorry about
no,
that.
no, 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 man. On the real, I have a pretty good memory, but on the real, you said that, you lost your father at a young age.
Mhm.
You were secluded. You were different, and I want to pause right there because I'm a firm believer. Everyone's different in their
Yeah.
own way,
Right.
and some people that appear to be like others, it's not real. It's like
Mhm.
like Tanya and I did a show faker than a $3 bill, and now we're moving to seclusion, introvert, uh, in the band, singing. Now there were a lot of things that I didn't do in high school when I was younger. I played football and basketball, but I wish I would have been on the golf team. I wish I would have
Okay.
joined the debate team. I wish I could sing to be part of the band because those are longevity type of things.
Right.
Sports are a lot shorter lived now. Yeah, you may make a lot of money, you may not even make it. So, hey, man, I really appreciate you sharing that because what you just said, man, believe it or not, it take an extrovert to come on YouTube with 17 million people right now watching. Not really, man. I don't want to scare you.
Hey, you never know. You never
Yeah, you
know.
never know. We do go global on the Points Blank Network, but for you to come on and say that, man, salute. And me being a retired military member, I rarely salute people, but salute my brother for just
Thank you
coming
so
on.
much.
All right,
Yeah,
so you
and just
say
trying
you
to
had.
pause right there. I always, like I said, try to show joy because I felt like that was something that I didn't have growing up. So I always like to see people smile. And I always like to see, if somebody's down, I want to try to pick them up because of the way that I grew up. And I always think about that, in the back of my mind. Not trying to be all sentimental and try to, make people cry or anything like that. But I never knew what a family institution is, because I didn't grow up with it pretty much. So it was a little different, but I'm grateful for the life that I had. My mama, we always ate, we always had clothing, but the love that a child normally would kind of feel from, the mother and the father, I didn't really get that. So that's one thing I try to show now is the love to people, because that's what people need. So
Well, I'm
sorry.
going to segue into my next question with a question. For anyone that has never been here, I don't script my videos. The person I'm interviewing, I mean, my videos, my interviews, nor my videos. The Big Murph has no idea what I'm going to ask him. And he's probably just like everybody else that come on the show, nervous as I don't know what, because he don't know what I'm going to ask him. And that's the whole point. I don't know his answers, so I'm on my toes as well. But you said you didn't know what that family atmosphere was like growing up. Now that you've become a YouTuber and you're officially a YouTuber, have you felt any sense of family come from that?
Absolutely. I'm gonna say the community that I found and how everybody supports each other and lift each other up. It really amazes me because I don't know if they've all met each other or not, but like when I met the Parkers, and I guess that's why I kind of drew to them on the ship on my videos, because when I met them, they didn't treat me like a stranger. They treated me like they knew me, even what's their name? The Traveling Type, and who else did I meet? Fane and Laura. It's like you don't meet a stranger. And I feel the community when I come in the chats, everybody, Big Murph, and it's odd because people actually say my name like that who know me. And for that to travel into the YouTube community is like that, dog. They must really know. Big Murph on the scene. Big Murph.
And then, man, you're perfect. You're the perfect interview because you already everything you saying leading right into one of my next questions. And I haven't even had. If y'all see me looking down, my questions are on my phone. I type them as I'm preparing. But so your government name is Kevin, correct?
Well,
never mind. We don't need to know all that. With Kevin, yeah, Kevin. All right, Kevin. We don't want nobody to come looking for you now. So, Kevin, how does it feel having so many people call you? Let me see if I can imitate you, Big Murph. How does it feel? How does it feel to get that?
At first, it was a little overwhelming because I'm not used to it. Because again, I do have people around, but not that many people. So for people to like Warm Strong Adventures, just to call me, Big Murph, and all that stuff, it's like, wow, like these people, they really rock with me a little bit, and I'm really appreciative of it. I really am. Yeah, it was overwhelming at first though because I wasn't used to it, but I'm getting used to it now. So.
But I can tell you, it's a lot of people that came out to see you tonight. I'm looking at a lot of heavy hitters. You got your favorite couple, Team Reach Travel,
Wow.
Carnival Cruise Addict, Surviving with Etta. If I leave anyone out, Dennis and Tia, Just Asking Homestead, making sure I don't leave it. Keisha H, TJ's Destinations. You got people out here that came to see Big Murph, So I'm going to tell you that family that you felt you didn't have, you've been adopted, whether you know it or not.
Man, don't make me shed a tear up here, man.
Nice and great. What we do over here, we like to keep our sensitive side awake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but I'm just being real with you. And That is perfect because right now I do want to take a real quick moment and I'm going to read this and then we're going to get right back into the questions. But I want to show you that I don't just talk to talk, I walk the walk. And that's, I've been like that all my life and I'll never change from that. But I'm going to pull this up real quick. And this live stream is dedicated to the big homie, Andre Isom Sr., Big Dre. You touch so many people, Dre, and trust. We're going to make you proud. And in this picture, you have Trap Vision 3D, Big Dre, Shelter from Your Favorite Couple, Locked In with the Wilsons, and yours truly in blue and white, PBT, PBN, Points Blank Travel Rod. So just wanted to show some love to Dre. And we're going to get back into this. So you had that family. Now we're going to have some fun, man. We're going to have some fun. We're going to come back. I don't like people to know what my interview is going to be about. So I jump around a little bit. You just recently went on a cruise, right? Your first cruise?
Yes, my very first one.
Out of all the things you could have possibly did, why did you pick one of the biggest ships out there to go on?
Well, it wasn't supposed to be the biggest ship. Actually, I was supposed to be getting on Carnival Elation.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of went on the opposite end of the spectrum, when it comes to the ships. But how that happened was I been trying to, get out of my shell. And I was trying to include my friends. But every time that I tried to include them, it just seemed like it fell short. And I tried like 3 different times. And so the third time when it fell through with the Carnival Elation, because I was supposed to, go on in September, and it fell through, I just got fed up and I was like, you know what? Something just clicked in me. And it was like, if you continue to wait on these people, you're never going to experience life the way that you want to experience it. And so I have been, at this time is when I actually started going on YouTube and I was searching, different ships and stuff like that. And I came across, like MH Family Adventures and Team Reach Travel and stuff like that. And so I was actually like praying. I was like, I need a travel agent because if I'm going to do this, I have no clue what I'm doing. I ain't never been on a plane, never been out the country, never been on a cruise ship. I don't know what I'm doing. And so I was praying and I was like, I need an actual travel agent that's going to be able to take the time out with me because I know I'm going to have a lot of questions, but I need them to understand I'm not trying to be annoying. I just need to know because I'm about to do this by myself. And so I was on Team Reese live and it was something that they said that stuck out to me. They were doing an interview with somebody who went on, I think it was their first cruise. And it was something that the person said and was like, they took the time out, and they didn't feel like they were a bother, even up to the point to where they were getting on the ship. They were, reaching out to them and making sure. And I don't know, that just resonated with me. So I reached out to Team Reese and shout out to y'all on the live. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, that's how it happened. So I was up there and next, I heard about, Star of the Seas, the newest ship. And I said, if I'm gonna do this thing, let me go ahead and just do it big. And so I actually went ahead and tried to book it. Didn't know what I was doing, but I placed it on hold. And then I reached out to Team Reese and she reached right back out. And from the very beginning, I mean, every question I asked, immediate response, and I felt like, and it helped to put me at ease. Now, at one point, it almost didn't happen because I was like, what am I doing? Like, you really about to leave out of the country by yourself for the very first time, never been on a plane, never been on a cruise ship. You're just getting your passport. I mean, everything is brand spanking new. I was a baby for real, just coming out the womb. But I just, that's how it pretty much happened to go into Star of the Seas. But I initially was supposed to be on Carnival Elation. So I went from the smallest to the biggest. And I think it was playing that way on purpose. So, yeah.
Well, I tell you, Big Murph, this sounds like when I joined the Navy, man. I lived in a little bitty Arkansas town. I flew for the first time, went to boot camp with a bunch of people I ain't know. Then I went to San Diego. And I went to a cruise ship, but it didn't have what the starter seats, the elation, none of them had. It didn't have none of that, no casinos, no Lido decks, none of that. And I went internationally. So, man, we got something in common. Now, with your YouTube channel, is it going to be a cruise channel, a multi-variety channel? What can we expect from your channel?
Well, it wasn't supposed to be like a cruise because I don't know nothing about cruising, you know. It was just supposed to show my life. And actually, the reason why I started my YouTube channel is because I'm getting older. And I was like, you know, you hear about people who have Alzheimer's and, you know, I wanted to start documenting my life so that when I get older, I'll have something to look back on, not just pictures, but I can see me in motion. And that's so to answer your question, my YouTube channel was just going to be about life. I wasn't really doing it for people. I was doing it for myself. You know, what I like to do is eat. Y'all gonna see a lot of that. If you like to, you know, you want to watch my channel, you just have to deal with me eating and fattening my jaws.
Yeah, I saw you eating a piece of chicken wing or drumette the other night. I thought I was eating with you, man. I'm like, big bird right here, y'all. He had to eat that, but you didn't drop nothing. I was amazed. Boy, you made that chicken look good. I don't know who cooked it, but boy.
Yeah, but it's just gonna be, you know, just my life, you know. And whether I get, you know, I mean, it's nice to have a following and stuff like that, but my main goal with my channel is me, you know, and for me to be able to look back and say, when I get older and I can't do things like I can do now, like I did that. Murph, you went here. Murph, you ate that? What? You know, I just want to have something to look back on and have it in motion, not just on a picture. Yeah.
And that's what's key, man. So many times, Big Murph, we want to do things, we can do them, but we don't act upon it.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you, one of my introductions on all my channels is coming from Arkansas and traveling the world, more places than both sides of my family put together. I never imagined it. I never thought that was in my deck of cards. So as long as you believe it and you manifest it, it's gonna happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It may not happen when you want, but it's going to happen. So you just keep pushing, man. Hey, I do want to shout out because when I was doing that list of heavy hitters, a whole nother list of heavy hitters came in here. We got See It With C. We got Warm, Strong Adventures. Controversial Cruising, my man Scott, Bill, Carlene, man, who else? Hey, y'all, I'm getting to you now. If I ain't got to you, y'all just charge it to AARP. Don't charge it to Rod. Charge it to AARP, you know. Real talk. I'm over here looking at all this here. Hey, and I got to pull this up, and I want to thank you, Scott. This means a lot. Rod, one of the best interviewers in the game, and I learn from other people, man. And each time it's a challenge because I don't know what I'm going to get. And so far, it's been a blessing just to have the people I've been able to have on the channel. So thank all of you. All right, Big Murph. Hey, now I got a question, man. This country got a lot going on right now. A whole lot. If you could live anywhere else but here, what would it be?
Ooh, that is actually a great question.
Well, if you need to marinate, now you're from North Carolina. Supposedly, according to Tanya, is better than Arkansas. Y'all supposedly got some good barbecue. Let it marinate like a slab of ribs if you need to. I can come back.
If I could live anywhere
except the moon, man, like on this planet. I ain't talking none of that going to Mars stuff. I mean, on here.
See, I don't like to be too hot. Then I don't like to be too cold.
Well, you probably ain't gonna live nowhere then.
Well, you know, I'm a big boy, and when I get to sweating, it takes a little time for me to stop. So I don't want to be roasted.
A lot of times. Don't go to what was that place I went to on the Midnight Cruise? Don't go to Half Moon Cave, boy.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little nervous about this cruise coming up in the summertime. Or matter of fact, in August, I was a little nervous. I was like, it's gonna be so hot, and I'm be roasting, and I guess why y'all probably saw me in my room a lot because I was trying to cool down a whole lot on that cruise. But anyway, I have to think about that. I never really thought about living anywhere else. So yeah, I really have to think about that.
Now, I don't understand people like you and Shelton and anybody else that go on a ship but want to partake in the activity while the ship is in the water on something off the ship, like the Crown's Edge. I just don't understand you and Shelton, man. Because Rod, I can't swim. Even if I could, I ain't going out there. But what was that like, man? You on the Crown's Edge. I saw Shelton. Is that the one where you walk on the beam holding your balance?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
It actually was fun. I recently lost my crown to Tanya. Shout out to the event yours. If she
hold up, they got a crown that you pass around?
Well, I invented the crown, so
you ain't never got to worry about me applying to get it. No.
It was fun though. I actually enjoyed it. Like I said, I want to experience stuff and break out of my shell, and I felt like accomplishing Crown's Edge helped me to do that. And it was fun. You got to live a little bit now.
Maybe that's why Shelton did it. Well, I tell you what, I was an introvert. People don't believe me, but I ain't go get on no side of no moving ship and walk no balance beam talking about, hey, I'm coming out of my shell. No.
Now I will tell you, when you start coming across the side and you look down and don't see nothing but the water, I did get a little nervous there. I got a little nervous because if you miss your footing, even though they had that little strap, I'm like, if I fall, how am I pull myself back up? You know, because I'm not the most athletic person.
Like, how am I going to swim?
Well, I can swim.
With my look, that little thing wouldn't even help me up. I'd have just been in the water, man, down there.
But see, I wouldn't have to worry about it because I can float because I'm big. So you know.
Don't believe that. I tried that in boot camp. I couldn't do that either. Don't believe that, man. If you scared, now we're gonna get out there, man. I'm gonna get serious for 1 second because I need these people to help us out while we got them in the house.
All right.
The last time I checked, how many subscribers you got? I'm gonna see if you're on your game. How many subscribers you got?
Ooh, was it 653? I think.
Nah, Big Murph, you gotta think like a winner, man. Right now, I can tell you every channel where them subscribers sitting right now. But forget that. What's your goal to be monetized? I need to know.
You gotta have 1,000 subscribers.
And I know what you need now. What's your month? Like March, April, May, next week?
Oh. My goal to actually reach it. I see what you're asking.
Yeah.
I give it probably another about four months. I would say by my birthday, by May of 2026, May 7th, 2026.
Hey, that was an Unchained plug, y'all. He's expecting a birthday gift May 7th, 2026. I'm just gonna put it out there because it's real talk over here. We don't shake it fake over here. So if y'all haven't subscribed to Big Murph, as you can see, man, down to earth guy. Hey, I just saw, first of all, we got the mighty me and Anwar and Meat in the building. Just ask that she an introvert. We probably got a lot of introverts in here. I ain't gonna believe half of them, just like people don't believe me. But you never know, man. I always say, don't judge a book by its cover. Speaking of book and covers, Big Murph, what has been if you was writing a book right now, what would be your biggest accomplishment that would be in that book? Chapter, whatever, your biggest accomplishment that you felt, no matter what anybody else felt, it was your biggest accomplishment.
It would have to be my recent trip, going out of the country by myself. Solo traveling. That's my biggest accomplishment because for so long I let people hold me back. Even before I even left, people was like, you don't need to go on this trip. You going by yourself. You ain't never did nothing like this. I had to silence the noise. So that's my biggest accomplishment so far. It's not gonna be
yeah, man. That's a huge accomplishment because do you know how many people never leave their county? They never leave their city, their state. You left the country. So, man, be proud of yourself. Y'all, I didn't know this. I thought Big Murph was like TJ and YFC and Team Reach Travel and CPC. I thought all y'all I'm trying to figure out how y'all getting on these cruises. I ain't figured it out yet, man. I'm still
going on a cruise.
That cruise, trying to get my money. I'm trying to save my money. We're broadcasting from the Star the Millennium of the Seas, and then Tanya, don't mention them, man. I can't even keep up with Tanya. I don't know if they import, out of port, I don't know. I mean, I'm like, nah, hey. Anyway, we'll talk about that offline, man. I'm just trying to, I'm gonna figure it out though. Don't nobody want to tell me how they doing it, but I'm gonna figure it out, man. Y'all gonna see me. I ain't gonna be on the Crown's edge. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be on the Lido deck in a chair, probably with a strapped in. That's how scared I am.
Well, you could at least do the carousel.
I ain't doing the nut. I'm gonna sail. I'm gonna sail with the shit. I ain't doing the carousel, the parasail, none of the sails. I'm gonna sail. None of them. Now, you know, everybody, I don't really have a bucket list because I'd be scared if I say it too many times, I might kick the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's if you only had one thing on this list that we ain't gonna call that list, one thing that you could do, what would it be?
The one thing that I actually want to do is to really be a philanthropist so I can give back and not have to worry about life or anything like that. But I want to really help people. I know it's not the norm, what people probably want, but for me, because of what I've been through, and so many people are out here hurting and just need to be uplifted, I really want to be in a place where I can just really give to people. Of course, not everything that I have. I still got to survive myself. But I do want to give back to where if Big Murph was to lay his head down and couldn't wake back up again, they would say he really lived his life to the fullest and showed it to the people that he was around.
Man. Big Murph, you sure we ain't cousins, man?
Well, we could be. I don't know my family now. We could be.
Well, you my new cousin. I'm gonna call you Cousin Murph. Real talk, man. Real talk. So I remember, like now, seriously, that's something I want to do. I remember the days I didn't care about being a philanthropist once I heard that it had to do with giving away.
Mm-hmm.
But then, you know, things occur in your life and you think you're in control when you're not.
Yeah.
You're not totally in control.
Right. That's true.
And I got set down real quick. Now I got laid down. I ain't get set down. I got laid down real quick. And that's when it hit me. Rod, are you too big for your britches? I had to go back to the country. Are you too big for your britches? So I'm telling you, man, we might be related. If you answer one more question like I would answer, man, I'm gonna go to ancestryfromthehood.com. Ancestry. I got to get the cheap version though. So anyway, man,
the cheap version.
I don't think you ever told me where you would live. Did you say where you would live?
No, I said I could think
I ain't know that much on AARP. I ain't forget.
But if I could, I would I probably would move to like but see they hot too, but I love the way from what I've seen on the vlogs, the way it looked. I would probably move like over in Greece. In Greece.
Okay. Now,
I love that crystal clear water. What is it? Santorini, Mykonos, one of them.
You said Greece?
Yeah, Greece.
I don't want to go to Greece, man, because it seemed like everybody in the same place. I could see 500 pictures and everybody at a white building with a dress flying in the air. It just seemed like they know where to go. I mean, I know Tanya going to tear me up about this. I just like, man, I don't know if I want to go there.
You know? I mean, well, from what I've seen, that water looks so good, like you could just drink it. And I'll probably be in the water a lot. To be honest, I like to swim and stuff like that. I love water parks. So I'll probably be in the ocean. I'll probably be swimming. Speaking of heavy hitters, we got the Mighty House of X, man. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna forget you. When I get to your name, you might want to come in about 3 times. Y'all know I got AR tonight. Y'all, this is season 3 finale. We are gonna be kicking off season 4. I don't know if it's going to be an interview. I don't know if it's going to be real talk with Rod. I don't know if I'm going to be out there at the bar with a duck. It could be anything. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel. I sometimes be scared to leave the house. I don't know what I'm going to see when I go out there. But so, man, I tell y'all, for y'all cruisers and y'all people that like to go around on a ship, if you ever take a land excursion and you want to go somewhere,
and your money go a long way. Thailand.
But see, you got to worry about the earthquakes. You know what I'm saying?
Man, the glass is half full, not half empty. I'm in Dallas. It could be a tornado out there in the cloud right now. I don't care.
I mean, that's true. But they had some serious earthquakes over there.
I lived in California for 18 years, went through 3 earthquakes, and I didn't even know they happened until I saw it on the news later on that night. I ain't worried about no earthquake. Matter of fact, if you like to eat, you eat enough food, you ain't gonna know it's an earthquake anyway. Big Murph said too many earthquakes. Here you going. So this here, you kind of answered it, but I want to see if it's a different answer. I think you may have answered. I usually ask this a little earlier. If you could meet anyone, I ask this every interview, here or deceased, famous or not famous, who would it be and why?
If I could meet anyone, you don't have these hard questions.
Well, it can't be no cartoon character, man. It can't be like Murph or nobody now.
If I could meet anyone, who would it be?
For anybody else I'm interviewing there, you might want to look at them last interview because I'm gonna switch the questions up if you do. I can tell right off the bat.
I know this may sound weird, but I would love to actually meet my grandparents. I don't know who they are. So I would really like to know where I came from. You know, I know it's a weird question because it's not the norm what other people would say. But I would love to see who my mom and my dad, where they came from and how they got their personality and stuff like that. So I would rather really meet my grandparents on both sides of the family.
Hey, can somebody do me a favor that's out there in PBE land? Not right now, but can somebody find me the cheapest payment for Ancestry.com? Because I swear, man, this dude related for real. You go back and look at every video, every interview I done. When I asked this question, my answer is the same. I was going to change it.
Really? Wow.
If I could sit down, I've met him, but if I could sit down with one person, it would be my great grandfather.
Really? Wow.
I met him, but I was like 4 or 5. And during the Great Depression, that man was smart enough. I think some life insurance may have came in the picture, but he had 4 children. He gave each of his 4 children $100,000 apiece in 1976 and 60 acres of property apiece. Right now, it's trickled down to my brother and I get a portion of the proceeds from that property that we rent out to somebody. Mm-hmm. So that's not weird, man. I'm telling you. You know, you if you think you're weird, there's a rod out there near you. I'm Everybody is individuals. That's why we're all individuals. So I'm telling you, man, man, I think we related, dog. And I'm not joking, man. I'm serious. I'm boy. Now, thinking about YouTube, man, you once you get monetized and you're making these YouTube pennies, because it ain't what people think it is. What's going to be more important to you, subscribers or views?
So from what I've learned so far, it's not necessary. Well, you need a subscriber to get monetized, but after that, it's more so about watched hours. So if the people are watching you, then that's what matters the most versus the amount of subscribers you have. So I would choose viewers.
Okay, and there's no right or wrong answer. I just be curious because I keep going back and forth. 1 year is subscribers, next year is views. So I just wonder what other people think about that. Now, have you ever had anybody come up, and not say Big Murph, but have you ever had anybody come up virtually? You ever had anybody slide in your DMs and say, Big Murph, what's up?
Nah.
I'm messing with you, man. Big Murph.
At least not yet. You know, it could change. It change after the night.
Yeah, I had to have fun, Big Murph, because see, when I see people getting serious, I had to make say something crazy or something, man. So good. Ain't nobody slid in your DM. Now,
Nah, not
if I
yet.
get too personal, just say it because I know how it is. I get asked this quite a bit. Do you have anyone special in your life? I mean,
Nope.
significant other. I ain't talking about your family and all that.
Nah, as Beyonce said, it's just me, myself, and I. You know,
Mm.
actually, if I can, and I know I feel like I'm the most weirdest person that you
I
probably
see.
ever
You
met.
done said it about 58 times. I'm trying to break you from that habit, but it's gonna be hard, man.
Well, I actually have never ever been in a relationship before.
Hold up,
Well,
baby.
let me take. I was in a semi relationship, but she was crazy and turned me off, and I just said I just rather be by myself. So I've learned to be content with just chilling like myself. For those who are into the word in the Bible, as they said, Paul, he said he wish he could be like him, But for the people who burning, you got to get somebody. But I've never been in a relationship before, so
Boy, I got to do some more of these because I learned so much stuff, man, and that's fine. Man, really.
yeah.
But you was. I got to make sure I understand it. Now I'm laughing with you, man, because I'm just making sure I cover it. You was in a semi relationship.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Help me understand that, man. That's why I'm like, I ain't got my head.
I don't know if you're ready for this story, Rod. Okay.
No, I'm ready, boy.
So,
You trust me, I'm ready.
so I told y'all like the scenes. I was in the choir.
Oh man,
And
did you
so,
hum to it? Hold up, hey, Big Murph. It's just me and you. Did you hum to it?
no,
Did
I
you
didn't
do it?
hum. I didn't hum to her at all. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear
Uh-oh.
this.
Whoa.
So, I mean, she was pretty though. You know what I'm saying? But after choir rehearsal, they always had a little selling in the back. So we went to the back. Me being a nice person. She was getting a soda, and so I said, "Well, I'll go ahead and take care of that for her." If I was just being nice. Next thing you know, she was talking to this, telling this girl, one of the other choir members, "Oh my God, I like Murph. I like Murph. I want to be with Murph." And so that's all I was hearing. So we just started kind of like chit chatting and stuff like that or whatever. Now at this time, I'm in college. I'm working at a hotel making $8.50. She up here telling folk that I'm taking her to Village Tavern, this expensive restaurant, on an $8.50 budget. I'm at work trying to check people in. She's calling the hotel, getting upset because I can't come to the phone. And like I told you, my mom, she was stern and stuff like that. That's one thing that kind of turned me off. If you are extremely like a hard person and stuff like that or whatever, and just I don't know. That's why I guess I like to stay to myself because I have my peace, and I ain't got to worry about all that extra stuff. But yeah, she took me through some stuff, just lying for no reason,
Well, Big Murph, don't tell nobody I told you this. Now I don't do this no more. But in my previous life, when I didn't have a lot of money and I was making, I don't even know if I was making $8 an hour, probably not.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go to a steakhouse, man, typically you take them to the steakhouse, you get them all dressed up and stuff, and they're gonna give you some free bread. Get some ice water. Don't tell them you're gonna think about the drinks. Just get some water.
Right.
And then if they don't offer it, ask them do they have any bread because they're gonna have some. They may not offer it. And you gotta hope that she like a potato, like a baked potato, loaded baked potato, rice baked potato. I don't care what kind of potato. And then tell them y'all still thinking about the menu, but bring the potatoes out first.
Right.
By the time the water and the bread mixed with potato, they full. You ain't gotta worry about it, man.
Don't worry about it.
You'll be out of there.
I should have known you back then.
$6.99 back in the day. $6.99. You'd be out of there for $2. Y'all, I ain't never did that. I'm just trying to help Big Murph. I ain't never did that.
You ain't telling your secret, are you?
I ain't never did that. I did. I went by myself though. I told my boy, I said, man, I want to eat this weekend at the keg in Shelton and Keno, where they did. I said, I ate at the keg, man, for $3.99. He said, $3.99. No, man, $3.99, man. Bread, baked potato, water. Watch the whole game. But I'm gonna break you from this weird thing. I don't know how and when, but
oh boy.
But now, I can't believe that woman. But hey, man, if you fall, you're from North Carolina, you fall off the horse, man, dust yourself off and get back on.
Yeah, I mean, well, like I said, I was always secluded growing up and, an introvert. So I was just always used to being to myself anyway. So a relationship was nothing that I really desired because I was just used to being me, myself, and I. You know, I had like I could be in my room all day long, just having fun. Um, I'm just used to, chilling. That's why when you hear me say I'm breaking out my shell, I'm literally really breaking out of my shell, which is weird how I'm talking like this on live.
You ain't lying, man. It just
Because
means
I'm like a shy person.
I tell you a story, dog. We on FaceTime. We ain't really lying. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but I promise you, I was really like secluded to myself, introvert. But the weird thing was people always drew to me. And I'm still like even with the community, I'm like, why people drawing to me? I'm like I said, I feel like I'm this weird person or whatever. But yeah, that's just the way I've been. And so that's just something that I don't really, if I guess if it come, but it's not something that I have to have, like people who feel like they just have to be in a relationship and have to be with somebody. That's just not me, because I'm used to just being by myself. I am content if I never ever date anybody or, but anyway.
That's important, man, because you have to be happy with yourself. And a lot of people don't realize that. And I was one of those lot of people. You're trying to make someone else happy and you're not even happy. So
right.
You have to find happiness within. And I want to shout out what your favorite couple said. And there's a lot of comments. If y'all have questions for Big Murph, please put them in the comments. Put any type of emoji in front of it, not behind it. And then I'll read the question. Look at God worked it out for you. Shout out to Team Reach Travel. And right behind that, I think it was a teardrop. No, maybe it's some laughing. I don't know, man. These glasses lately. So it's some kind of emoji down there. We're gonna say there's some teardrops, man. But like I said, the love is real, man. And whoever took care of that person, I appreciate it. And I want to read this here. Yeah, you get those last minute scary sometimes who went planning solo travel, laugh out loud. And this is coming from a world traveled solo traveler. She's up for one of the, I think, best solo travel award, Meet and I Awards, which we're going to talk about next.
Yeah.
I still freak out sometimes, not so much with cruising, but when doing land-based trips. And see, that's what I'm saying. This is See It with C. This woman has a lot of videos, and Shelton recently went on a cruise without Key and all that good stuff. So, and you got Sig Solo Cruiser and Jen Danielle, so you got so many people that are cruising. So just hang it there. Now, looking at this and thinking of my next question here. Let me get back down here. Oh man, I think I went to the bottom. Yeah, I went to the top. The Meet and I Awards. You just came out. You're an introvert. You're shy. We ain't gonna say that word you said 59 times a night. You're gonna say that word. How does it feel to be nominated for the Meet and I Awards?
I honestly feel blessed and honored. When I say, like, I know I kept saying that in the chats, I'm just honored to even be recognized, to even be looked at as a best new channel, like me, from where I've, came from. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional a little bit, because it really, like, somebody looked at me and valued the actual work that I did that I didn't even think was going to take off. That video that I put out, I thought it was a horrible video, to be honest. But to get over 15,000 views on it, my first one, and for people to recognize, little old Big Murph, man, I'm really grateful. And it just, it touched my heart. I just say it like that. Okay. All
right. Man, I cried on my live last night. I knew it was coming, but I was going to put my avatar, but I decided not to, because that's what's wrong with a lot of guys. We get so macho And we wonder why we have traumatic, or a lot of people think PTSD is military, and it's not. Men hold so much stuff in when if we just let it out, I don't care where you are, let it out, be yourself, move on, and somebody got something to say, whatever, keep moving. So you're all right. I'm telling you, go back and look at last night live. I was gonna put my avatar. I'm like, forget it, man. I'm gonna be myself. Like, I don't know what meeting I was talking about. I was on the Navy. Yeah, I was.
The Navy of the Seas.
I was, man. I had a good time though. As a matter of fact, I got paid to do it, but they didn't. I didn't really do a lot of work. I love that. Documenting my life is for me. I'm gonna go back through some of these comments. Look at this, man. I'll watch Big Murph on a cruise, in a car, on the street, eating the food, walking down the street, everywhere. To show us Big Murph, and that's coming from Carnival Cruise Addicts.
Thank you, Carnival.
Going back to the Media Eye Awards, you say you're a new channel. And I remember when I interviewed Carnival Cruise Addicts, they had recently started. Look at them now. And it wasn't because of my interview. I'm just looking at these people. Look at where they are now. It had nothing to do with my interview. It actually had to do with their hard work and everybody else's hard work.
Yeah.
When I interviewed the Catrins, I can't say how and what all that, but when I interviewed the Catrins, I want to say they had like less than 1,500 subscribers. Now, the last time I looked, 240,000 subscribers. So you just got to keep putting that content. And it is so many more people in here. I mean, me and I, Team Reach Travel, YFC, CFC, everybody up here. And the crazy part is everybody surpassed me. And I didn't care because I saw people. Not my people, their people, other people, all that. I saw people grow right before me. So many people all over the country, you know, people are crying about technology and all the negative, but look at the relationships we've built.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know none of these people if it wasn't for me.
That's true.
And I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be trying to work on you. Stop saying that word. Now, what is something, and we're going to close this out because I don't want this to be too long. We got 26 real homies in the crib. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. You are rocking with, let me take this down. You are rocking with Big Murph's Life. Big Murph, you rocking with your boy Rod from the Point Blank Experience. Thank you for being here. Hit that like button if you haven't done so. Blow on and kiss it. I don't care what you do to it. Touch it if you got a touch screen. Just make sure it's the upward direction. Make sure it changes colors. Share this channel out because we like to, you know, I have serious channels, but here we like to just bring laughter, fun, get to know people. We may get a little emotional, but trust me, I have the skills to turn it back around. So with that being said, Big Murph, my next question. I don't know what's up with my phone. It's doing some crazy stuff. What is something that people will be surprised to know about you?
Surprised to know about me. Ooh. Oh, I used to be on the step team.
What, play agent or just the step team in general?
No, I was on the step team in my high school, and I actually was the captain. Now, I was the biggest person up there now.
That's good, man. You ever seen that dude from Drew Hill? You ever seen that dude from Drew Hill when he's sitting there? So tell you know Drew Hill?
Yeah.
You know
tell me.
Yeah, that little day. You ain't never seen. That's the only one I know. This is the biggest dude up there because he looked like he just light on his toe. I never could do that damn.
That used to be me.
Tonight, man. I might do a short.
Yeah, and people used to try to take advantage of me. But I was real. It was weird. I was big, but I was nimble. And people used to, I remember this time, I know this is off topic a little bit, but, you know, they were trying to joke on me, these two boys. I was walking home and they tried to take advantage of me and tried to jump me. And I beat both of them. And they, to the point the way this lady came out her house. But yeah, I used to be on the step team and I was the captain. And now I can't do it no more. I mean, I can do a little something, but you know, I done got a little older, and you know, age done got in my bones just a little bit. But, but yeah, I was the captain of a step team.
Man, that's why I went to college. Man, I went to HBCU. I went to University of Arkansas Pine Bluff for 1 year, and the only reason I went was to play it so I can step. I ain't telling my mom that, but that's the only I only made it a year, and messed up everything. But I want to read this from Warm Strong Adventures from Bill. Trust me, and I can agree to this. The older you get, the only thing you regret are the things you didn't do.
Yeah.
Which is a perfect segue into my next question. Do you have any regrets so far in life?
I regret not living life sooner. I regret letting people view of me hold me back. And yeah, those really are the only regrets that I have. But as the saying goes, you live and you learn. And you know, I was in counseling at one point when my mother passed away, and the counselor, he told me something. He said, "What people think of you is none of your business." And my problem was because I was picked on so much when I was younger that I always kind of had this negative connotation of myself.
Mm.
And when he said that to me, it just did something different. And I was like, it is none of my business. Why am I stressing over what people think about me? They may talk, they talk about everybody. Why am I why would I be any different? And so that just really like kind of set me free mentally, you know. And I guess that was another thing that kind of helped push me to really take this trip by myself outside of the cancellations with my friends. But yeah, those I would say are the only regrets that I have, not living life sooner. So much that I missed out on, you know, still was sheltered. And you know how they say a dog that is caged. Cause my mom, she used to have a tight grip around my neck. Like my brother, he had a curfew of 1 a.m., but I had to be in at 10 o'clock. It was always a little different. So I was always kind of had a little hand around my neck, so to speak. And so they say like a dog that's been caged, but once that door opened, the dog didn't realize all you have to do is walk out. And I was like that for so long. But I'm just grateful that I broke out. And yeah. And I'm no longer gonna live with regrets. You know, I'm gonna do what Big Murph wants to do, live, go see what Big Murph wants to see. And in my video, I said, you got to go see the world because the world is waiting on you. The world not gonna come to you. You got to go see the world. And that's just my motto now. I'm going to see the world, whether you like it or not.
And that's a good thing, man. And we spend so much time worrying about what other people think, you know. And at the end of the day, I've been quit doing that. And I've
Right.
heard you mention you lost your mother a couple of times. And a lot of people, some people know I've said it on the channels before, but I lost my mom at 22. And it forced me, whether I was ready to or not, to be a stronger individual, not a stronger man, but
Right.
a stronger individual.
Right.
And my father was still here, but he was on the other side of the pharmaceutical business. Not the right side, but the wrong side.
I got you.
So um, a lot of what I have today stem from those experiences. As far as investing and moving my money in certain ways, me moving in certain ways. Um, it's not a proud thing that I joined the Navy in 20 years in the Navy and 16 years retired. I still can't swim. But if it wasn't for the Navy, the knowledge, the training, the skills, the abilities, the people I've met, the individual I am, I wouldn't be that person today. So that's why I say the glass is half full. We have to run with what we're given.
Yeah.
Everybody don't get a Boston when we're playing spades.
Right.
Some people have, and I don't even really know how to play spade, but I know this much. Some people have to be a board and turn that board into a 10 for 2 if they got the right partner. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's true.
All right. So moving, hey, Tanya, I know you got some questions. Tanya already done talked about Arkansas. I don't know if I want to ask Tanya no questions. So
Feeling D.
Now, yeah, Philly D said, "Hey, Sheldon, I got to ask you about that. I ain't gonna ask you right now, man. But they said you had to change your draw, dog. I ain't said Philly D said. I've been reading the comment, man. Yeah, all right, Sheldon. I ain't listening to you. I listen to Sheldon a lot, a whole lot. But Rod ain't going on no crown's edge. Ain't but one being that can get me on the crown's edge. One. And all right, let me just go through this real quick. All right, so we've talked about accomplishments, we've talked about regrets. If you were to talk to a young person right now, male or female, they're going into adulthood. What advice would you give them? It may be the same as what you just said. Be yourself, travel the world, and all of that. So if it is, then we can skip that. I can go to another question. But what advice would you give?
Well, I would add, don't despise the wisdom from your elder generation. Because of course they've seen a lot. Things may be a little different than when they were younger, but that wisdom you can't get from, you know, pretty much your peers because they haven't walked life like our elders have. So I would say don't despise the wisdom that somebody wants to, provide you with. Don't shun it away because you're definitely going to need it when you get older. A lot of things that my mom and the people that I was around used to tell me, a lot of those sayings that didn't make sense, I understand it now. And I wish I had took hold to it a lot sooner, because some of my life would be different than what it is or what it had been. Yeah.
I roll out a lot, and people always say, Rod, you'll talk to anybody. I say, you never know what you can learn by talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned more from any man standing on a street corner than I learned from any man that went to Harvard. I don't know anybody that went to Harvard, but I know a whole lot of people that I've learned, whether it was to make that mistake, not make that mistake, or knowledge that they gave me that maybe they had in their life 20 or 30 years ago. But I never pushed it away. So people, oh man, you'll talk to anybody. Yeah. And I recently adopted a saying, Big Murph, for a way of life. You hear people, I'm the biggest non-fan of cliches. And people always say, if you're in the room and you're the smartest person in that room, you're in the wrong room. And they're right.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do, if I'm the smartest person in that room, I'm going to leave that room and go into a different room. But when I get to knowledge in that different room, I'm going to go back to that original room and so those people get it as well.
Yeah.
A party of one is fun. A party of five is to get together. But if everybody's on the same page and we're all winning, that's my philanthropy. That's what I want to do. Even if I don't have the dollars, you best believe I have the sense. Don't let that go to nobody's head.
Right. And you're right, because I used to tell people all that. Like I always feel like I kind of think different than other people sometimes, or the people I'm around, rather, I say that. Because like you said, if you're the smartest person, to change your environment. However, like I used to tell people, or they used to say, like, don't hang around, how I was going to say it. Anyway, basically what I'm trying to say is, if the people who have it, or that's at a status where you're trying to get to, but don't want to associate with people who they consider to be beneath them, then how are the people that's quote unquote beneath you supposed to learn? And I used to, say to people, like, don't be so untouchable, because no matter how big you get, there's always somebody who don't know who you are. And they used to be like, I just don't like the way you talk. I'd be like, I'm just saying, no matter how big you get, you can have the biggest name in rap, but there's somebody in Asia who don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So don't always think bigger than what you should think of yourself. You may have a lot, and that's good, but don't think of yourself more than you should, because the biggest you think you are, you're not that big if everybody don't know who you are,
Right.
So,
and there's a thin line, and I did a live a couple years ago between being cocky and confident. And a lot of people easily mix up confident with cockiness. And I'll be honest, at times I am cocky and I'm definitely confident, but it goes back to when I was 22 and I lost my mom.
Mm-hmm.
I had to be confident. I had to be a little cocky because the one person that believed in me was gone.
Right, right, right.
So I had to believe in myself first. But you're right. That's why I got laid down real hard because I got a little too big for my britches. And somebody said, "No, brother, you need to come on back down where you're supposed to be.
Yeah,
You're not above anybody."
right.
And it was a good awakening. I'm not going to say a rude awakening. It was a great awakening,
Mm-hmm.
a whole different mindset. So, and I realized at that moment, man, I'm weird too, Big Murph. I said, man, I'm weirder than I ever thought I was. So, hey, y'all, I'm kind of scrolling through these comments. Yeah, meeting I said Tylen's on the list. Now, I want to tell you something, Big Murphy. I got some beef with you, man, and thanks to Bill. Hold on, let me find it. You trying to get me to get on the carousel, and my fellow brother said he hurt himself on the carousel.
Was Bill trying to move a little too fast?
And YMC talking about the edge ain't that bad, or whoever said that, and now Bill said, y'all ain't getting me. I don't care. I don't care. They got little 3-year-olds out there on the crowd's edge. Rod ain't going. Again, thanks for everybody that's in the house. Let me get where I was. All right, Big Murph. Hey, this is the last call because I'm pretty much out of questions. This is the last call for comments. I'm going to scroll through here, see if I see any questions. So, Big Murph, man, what do you see your channel and yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course, I see my channel growing more. I want to not only now that I do have a following, I have a little bit of a different perspective. Even though I'm doing the videos for myself, I do want to still make an impact in individuals who may see me, where they may be a little, encouraged a little bit to, step out on their own. I also see myself giving back. That's one of my goals. I do want to do, and that's one thing I like about House of X is I always see them giving back into their community, and that inspired me. So if y'all watching, I'm inspired.
Yeah, they're in here. They're in
here. Yeah. So I definitely want to give back. One thing about me, and this is just a tad bit off topic. I'm always the type of person. And my friends joke with me. They always say I'm like a hotel because, pretty much not everybody and not anybody, but people who may have fallen down on their luck, I will allow them to come and stay with me. And sometimes not pay anything or, let them pay a little something just to get on their feet. But they joke with me and say, I'm just like a hotel. I just house people. But I look at that as a form of when I was down, because there was a point where I didn't have a place to stay and I had to stay with somebody. I always think about where I came from. And if I can lend a helping hand to somebody else, then my job is done. I've made a good impact in somebody's life. It may not be nationally known or worldwide, but I have made an impact in somebody's life. And that's just my motto. I want to make an impact and encourage somebody along the way to let you know, no matter how hard life may get, if you feel like you're the lowest person, there's always somebody lower than you. So you can always get up, But back to the question. 5 years from now, I see myself giving back more. And of course, seeing my channel growing, and making more of an impact in just people's lives. That's just it. I'm not, as you can tell, I'm pretty much a simple person. I don't desire like the biggest house and all that stuff or whatever. It's nice, but it's just me. What I'm gonna do with all those rooms? You know what I'm saying? It's a waste. Let somebody with 10 kids get the mansion and fill those rooms up. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. So.
One of the last questions I'm going to ask you, and this is something I've been thinking about. It's never been asked on my channel, any channels. And I'm probably going to, never mind, I won't even say that. But One of the things, and you may have heard this too, being from North Carolina, maybe not, but one of the things I heard as a young child, moving into a teenager, moving into almost graduating high school. When you graduate, son, you got a couple of choices. You either go into college, you go into the military, or you go on work. Well, working in the hometown I grew up in wasn't an option. They had a prison and a factory. I was scared of both of them. Military wasn't an option either at the time. And I went to college. I messed it up. So now we're back to square one. So I went to the military. Do you think in today's world we're pushing our young adults out too quickly by telling them that? Are we putting more pressure on them, say, than 10 years ago, 20 years ago? Or are they even saying that anymore? Are the doors of the house now open and everybody can stay forever?
Well, I actually, and maybe because I'm older, but I very rarely hear people say that now. Um, it's almost as I remember when I was young, I got a job at what 16 when when you can start working is when I got a job, because it was, you have to learn how to start taking care of yourself and how to, um, be an adult. I actually had to tell one of the teenagers that I was around because they were saying they don't like school. I said, well, do you know what the purpose of school is? It was like, well, we just go because our parents got to work. I said, no, that's not the purpose of school. The purpose of school is to teach you how to, when you get into the real world, is to teach you how to survive. Everything that you learn and you're going to need when you get older. I didn't think I was going to need all those math equations and stuff like that. But you talking about you want your business, but you can't do fractions, percentages, you need it. You're not going to, but anyway, back to your question.
No, I like what you're saying, man. You can get there. Take your time, man. I like because a lot of things you're saying is so true. People need to hear this.
Yeah. So, they don't, I really think because as they say, it's babies that's having babies. And so, like I was saying earlier, you can't teach somebody or give somebody what you've never walked through. And so now you have parents that don't want you to say nothing to their kids. Now, I mean, granted, it's how you correct, children and stuff like that. But when I was growing up, it took the village. And now it's almost as if the parents are taking the village away because you can't say nothing to nobody's child. And the child is pretty much always right. You know what I mean?
Can I chime in real quick, Big Murph? Because
Sure.
you're right. You can't say nothing to nobody's child, and the person that's telling you don't say nothing, ain't saying nothing either. So who's saying something to the child?
Nobody's being corrected. And
I'm
why
sorry,
do you think
man.
they're
I
so?
it out before I had an AARP moment and forgot. So.
No, you all right. Yeah. So if nobody's doing the correct thing, that's why everything seems like it's such in disarray now with our youth because there's no structure, And I think that's one thing that's missing is really the structure. And now they're taking so much away from the teachers. They can't, pretty much. I saw a video where pretty much the student got mad at the teacher and pretty much punched the teacher. And because the teacher defended themselves, the teacher ended up getting fired, and it's just a different time. I know I sound old. That's why all this gray hair ain't for nothing. But I'm just shocked at I thought it was bad when I was growing up, but it is truly different. It's a different time, different age, and I don't think they're pushing them out. I really think they're allowing them to stay and to do what they want to do. So, yeah. I hope I answered the question.
Quick thing, real quick. House of X. I did not see your comment. I'm really rolling through the comments. I am starring a lot. There are and at the end, I'm going to go through the star comments. It could be star, but just put an emoji in front of it. I'd be more than happy to respond to your comment. And you don't have to ask your favorite couple. Did I skip your question? You can ask me your favorite couple. Last time I checked, they're not in here with me. So just put it in the comments, please. All right, where were we at here? But yeah, just put in the comments, House of X. I probably started already. All right, Big Murph, I didn't interrupt you, did I?
No, you good. I was pretty much over. Ending what I was saying. Oh, I was saying I hope I answered your question.
Oh yeah, you did, man. And I don't have a specific answer. I just, if you don't say anything, yeah, there you go. Yeah, retype it. Just retype it, House of X, if you're still in here. It's not on purpose, man. It's a lot of comments here. And one of the things I'm going to do in 2026, I love the love, but I'm going to really be looking for questions and I pull up every comment. If I didn't do that, it wouldn't take as long. And maybe I'll move down here. All right. One of the beautiful things about getting older is you give less crap about what people think about you. We love you, Big Murph. And that is so
Oh,
true, man. That is
I
so
love y'all too, Liz. I will say Liz was the first channel that I thought was like the biggest channel. When they commented on my video, I was like, wow. I was so shocked. But yeah, they're the first person that subscribed to my channel, and they've been rocking with me since I had what, um, probably like 50 subscribers, if that. But I love them so much. Thank y'all, CCA.
Well, I remember when I had 3 subscribers, and 2 of them was me. So and I was worried. That happened for like a week. I was like, hold up, man, this isn't going to work here. And
Yeah,
one thing I could say is you have to find your own groove. You know, you've
yeah,
said a few times, and I'm going to say the word weird, but you'd be surprised how many people are tired of seeing quote unquote the norm.
yeah.
People are tired of seeing what they always see. And when I first started, I was trying to be the normal travel guy, the normal points and miles guy, and that didn't work. So I
Hmm.
came on and said, I'm just the educated thug. You know, I can be on the street corner and I can be in the boardroom. It don't matter to me. We're going to talk about traveling for free.
Right, right, right.
Then I said, let's roll, because I didn't know what to say between the intro and the rest of the video. That became something. And then I said, well, I don't want to say Jim the Nuggets. I say it bolder. Just be different, man. And you'll be surprised how weird that sounded to me when I said it. I'm gonna drop a boulder. Then nobody's gonna say that now. And we already said it in this live stream. That's a boulder. Be yourself, man.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to, y'all, real quick, because I don't know if House of X in here. I just want to let Wanson know in case they left, because it's taking a while. Y'all bear with me here. Sorry, Big Murph. I just because I want to
Oh no,
make
you fine.
sure. I love House of X. I want to make sure that they I get their question. All right, and where we at here, man? Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all know I ain't got no rules over here, man. We just do stuff. Like I might text in the middle of the thing. Laugh out loud to you, Liz, Aunt, and Cuz. We are here. Ain't went to bed. Hey, Danny, that's you. Man, I tell y'all these glasses ain't working. I thought that said Dennis and Tia. Hey, Daddy, charge to these people that gave me these glasses or sold them to me. So me and Cuz, Dad, and Mom are chilling. We're going shopping tomorrow because I'm officially off to money. Hey, man, anybody know is this is a dumb question, but they say there's no such thing. I got to go grocery shopping tomorrow too. Is that a bad time to go, or should I go tonight? Inquiring Rods want to know.
Mm.
I think I'm going tomorrow. I'm just going to chance it. Don't hang around folks who have your problem. Hang around those who have your answer. Woo, woo, that's a boulder.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that one, man. Hold up, y'all. I forgot my phone was a camera, y'all. Sometime, oh, this thing over here recording what I'm saying, man. I don't even, man, my phone doing some weird stuff there. Hold up, y'all. I gotta snap that real quick. I ain't gonna use it, see. I'm just gonna remember that in my day-to-day travels. I promise.
Evangelist Carlene speaking.
I like it. Oh, I ain't even finish reading it. I like this so much. Is what one of my pastors would say. Yeah, I like that, man. I only read a comment twice if I don't understand if I really like it. Don't hang around folks who have your problem. Hang around with those who have your answer. Well, I
But
understood
do
it.
the people who have the answer want those around them? That's like one of the points that I was making, because if you hanging around the people who always have the answer, what about the people who don't, that is trying to get to the answer too? You know what I'm saying? So
You know what, too, man? In the military, when I got into management in the military, like I retired as an E8, when I got to E7, we had this thing called trust but verified.
Mm.
I apply that to life. I'm gonna trust what you say. I ain't going to call references or nothing, but I'm gonna pay attention to what you're saying, and I'm gonna
Right.
replay it. I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna replay it, and I know pretty quick whether you're legit or not.
Yeah.
Hey, hold up, man. I gotta get my Espanol on, man. First, you was testing my AARP. Now I'm over here, Rosetta Stone like a mug. Let me see what that say.
Is that Chantel? Oh wow.
Hey, no, it says Chantelez, man. They don't say no Chantel.
Nah, that's a
you know Chantel?
online name.
You know Chantelez? Hey,
Yeah.
Chantelez. Oh, okay. Hey, thank you for supporting Big Murph. So proud of you. Watching you step into this moment and share your voice is inspiring. Hold up, y'all. I agree. Thank you. Oh, yeah, it quit. You're doing amazing. Can't wait to see all the great things that come from this. I'm telling you, man.
Wow.
Either like some watch hours. No, I'm kidding. At least I'm honest, man.
Listen, hey, gotta keep it real.
Hey, okay, hey, House of X is back. House of X, where your question at, man? Where your question? Hey, y'all, seriously, man. Speaking of House of X, January, hey, once to correct me if I'm wrong, because I got a busy schedule and these days starting to run together. January 9th, season 6, I will be on the House of X. Not as Rod, not as PBT, not as none of that, as the entire Points Blank network. The first time I've ever done an interview talking about the entire network. So make sure y'all tap in. I will not be broadcasting that to my channel. So make sure y'all tap in. Hey, Travel Cake Trip said, hey, Big Murph, you are awesome. Your channel is awesome. And your personality, I thought they was going to say it's awesome. I was going to say, well, it's all awesome. It's on point. Great to be able to catch this live at the Points Blank Experience. Hey, thank you, Travel Cake Trip. Hey, speaking of which, I have a challenge. And while we got 21 people here, this is not a mukbang challenge. It's not a go do the double Dutch challenge or the boots on the ground challenge. This is, do you want to be on PBE challenge? Anybody that want to be a guest and you think you can sit up here in the hot seat, reach me on DM, Points Blank Travel, the Points Blank Experience, Invest with Rob. I don't care. Just make sure it say points or Invest with Rob. All right, back to the normal is boring. Yeah, I agree. Let's see here. I've been child, you missed my Hey, I text man. Hey, I knew I had to text them call. They were gonna get me, man. I already knew. Once I probably was over there writing it down. Boy, I'm gonna cuss Rod. He ain't gonna cuss me out, but he might though. But hey, I had an opportunity to meet House of X, man. Well, one half of them. The other half was sick. I met once. I don't think Leo really exists, y'all. Oh, there it is. What's your go-to drink when cruising? I did see that. I think I started. My bad, House of X. I did see that question. What's your go-to drink when cruising? As I have some Christmas coffee. Hey, they talking to you, not me.
Oh, I thought it was asking.
No, you the one being interviewed, not me. I ain't got no go-to drink. I quit drinking.
Well, see, I'm not a big drinker like that.
Okay, well, what you drink a little bit then?
Yeah, I drink a little bit. I've been learning from Event Yours and Sipping with Meat and I. That's why I be on their channel looking. I'm like,
alcoholic by next year.
Let's just say my drink repertoire will be a little bit more.
Yeah, then you go to Sipping with Meat and I, you don't stand a chance, man.
But so far, I've only been on one cruise. So what
was your go-to drink there?
Huh?
What was your go-to drink on that one cruise you went on?
It was actually the All Aboard Spritz. That was like my favorite drink on there. And maybe because that's the first drink I had, because I didn't know what to order. So I just told him to bring me something that was on my package. And he came back with that. And it tasted so good. I just kept ordering it. It was like the best. To me, it was like the best drink. And then Parker's on the Go introduced me to that Desert Pear tequila or something, whatever it is. If I'm wrong, don't get on me. Tanya and Meat and I and all them, you know. But it's the drink that had the black salt around it. That was good too. So those only two drinks that I really had. Oh, I did have now I did have a Crown Apple and ginger ale. And then I had a black
Well,
Berry
you
crown.
sure had a lot not to have a favorite. Now I'm just listening over here talking about,
Look,
I really don't drink like that. And, let's say I had an apple crown, I had a little Hennessy, I had some Remy, I think I had a tequila, and then I forgot everything else. I mean, I love it,
yeah.
Big Murph. I love it.
But
Big Murph,
that was the last one, the blackberry and crown, and excuse me, and ginger ale. Yeah, that was the last one I had. So
ooh, and I'm
I
thinking
can't
you
say that
might
those
have
are my
forgot
go-to. That's what I had on the cruise. Let me just say that.
Hey, Tanya, I knew she was gonna have something to say. My call, hey, yo, hey, tell you, I probably call. I'll tell you back, and I had an AARP moment. I forgot it was too late, but we were discussing 2026 live and direct. We'll be back, and boy, we're gonna be more organized. Well, let me rephrase that. Rod gonna be more organized because Tanya's already organized. Right. So wait a minute, Rod. Oh man, I stepped in the shower, and this is how it came out. Tanya, I don't know what happened to it. I don't know. I need to go in there more often. It was free. All right, Big Murph, man. We're gonna get ready to shut this down. January 9th. Big Murph, do you have anything you want to say to the crowd before we get ready to get out of here?
I just want to say thank y'all so much. Those who I know online, those who I don't know, thank you for tuning in just to hear about me. Like I said, I'm just a simple person from North Carolina, laid back, chill type dude. Like to laugh, like to have fun, like to see people smile. So I just want to say thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching my videos, whether you watch for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, however long you watch. I'm grateful for it, just to take time out of your busy schedule to see what Big Murph is up to. I love to eat. I'm not big for no reason. So I got some other videos getting ready to come out. And of course, it's going to show me eating. But I do have some cruises coming up as well. The next one I'll be on is going to be in March on Celebrity Reflection. So shout out to Team Reese again for helping me with that. Just got upgraded to a balcony. Thank you. But yeah, and Rod, I just want to say thank you for taking the time out to allow me in your space, to share my life with the people, who watch you. And keep doing what you're doing. You're making an impact. I don't know how you really feel about your channel, but you're doing a great job. And I just want to let you know that from Big Murph, from my heart, I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much.
That means a lot, man. It means a lot. And some days I don't know how to feel running, multiple channels. And I'm actually tapping into it. I'm doing something a little different now. That's why a lot of people haven't been seeing me as much as normal. I'm tapping into different realms of business. I do want to address one thing real quick. And we're not done because I still got to go through these star comments that I start. But House of X, I need to go to YouTube School for Live Comments. You're doing this long now. Now, I will say this. I want y'all to pay attention. You will find very few content creators that pull up every single comment during an interview or live. You will never find a YouTuber that's trying to put out the information, such as in the finance niche or the credit niche, that will pull up any comment. So I think I'm doing pretty good, House of X. I think because really the comments are for the people in the chat. They're not really to pull up on the screen, but hey, I'm going to take that and run with it because I agree. You shouldn't have to wait long to have a question. So we're going to address that. I'm going to talk to my board of directors, my 3 board of directors, me, myself, and I, and we're going to tackle that. All right. This is what people like, a real laid back person. Keep doing what you're doing. We will have to run this back to see the beginning. It's been so many great comments tonight. We're getting ready to pull them up because I've been starring them as we've been going. So much motivation. And that's what I love about this family. And I'm going to tell you, man, people that are in here, there's not anyone in here that has not inspired me. Everybody in this live stream right now that's been here before, even if you're not a content creator, and you content creators that are here, I don't do no big old hoopla about it, but there's not one person here that hasn't inspired me. House of X, even reaching out saying, hey, we want to have you back for another interview. That inspired me to say, hey, man, you must be doing something right. Not just once, but twice. Your favorite couple, Meet and I, evolving with Ed. I can't even go to a live stream. And if she's there, she's going to say, hey, brother. So you're around family now, bro. And I can tell you, Carnival Cruise Addicts, Event Yours, Keisha H, Evolving with Ed. I just named some of the biggest supporters I ever saw when they first hit the scene on YouTube. It wasn't like that when I started. The support that you have now as a support system, it wasn't there. Me and I can tell you, Trap Vision can tell you, it wasn't there 5 years ago. YFC can tell you, it wasn't there then. So what you have right now, run with it, man. And that glass is half full. It's not half empty.
Right.
And hey,
I do want to give a shout out to we call each other neighbors, to Keisha. She actually took me, we met, she's the actual first person I met from the YouTube streets. And I told her, I said, you can tell everybody I ain't crazy now.
And you're not, you're not. Is that what they thought of you, man?
Nah, that's just what, well, I ain't gonna say people thought I was crazy. But I was joking with her because, she was the first person I met actually off of YouTube, period, And so, because I know she knows a lot of the people who I've been on the lives with. And I was just saying, you can tell people I ain't crazy. Because she saw me in person, basically, But yeah.
And I want to say real quick, I want to thank Just Asking Homestead. I've been working with her. She actually helped me with some of this. And I will be on her channel tomorrow for a collaboration, not an interview. I will be doing a collaboration on a topic at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure y'all come check that out. It's going to be only the way Rod know how to do it. I'm just going to be real as I could be. But y'all come check that out. And I got to go back up. We got some more comments up here. All right. What was we at? Hey, J.R. Hill. Now, this here's a true supporter right here. Big Murph, this guy has been rocking with me since I first started Points Blank Travel.
Wow.
He is a true supporter. So when he said he just subscribed to you, you can guarantee you're going to see him. Now, he's going to tell you that he left your live stream and he really didn't. He's going to still be there. But just hey, thank you, YFC. Your favorite couple said this was a great live stream. Shout out to your favorite couple, man. He and she know why. I will be subbing to your content, Big Murph. That's what we talking about. Your favorite couple. Can you drop Big Murph's channel again? There it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to connect with Big Murph, and I know when you connect with Big Murph, do him a favor, not me. Do him a favor. Don't just subscribe. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Go from personalized to all so you don't miss out on his future content. Then you want to watch a video. Don't go click a 30-minute video if you only got 3 minutes. Pick a short or two. Then you want to leave a comment. Don't just put no emoji, no heart, no 100, no bullseye. Say something that happened in the video because YouTube will take that subscription as quick as you click subscribe, they'll erase it. That's just a little note from ROD from PBE. Now back to the program. All right, man. I'm going to jump over here. We're going to go through some of these star comments. Let me make sure here. Hey, I like this here. Hey, Keisha H, your neighbor said you're not crazy and definitely not weird. Love you, neighbor. You see that? See that?
Thank you, neighbor.
As much ish as my co-host has talked, both of them, Timmy, I ain't gonna leave you out either. I know you over there somewhere too. Says awesome interview. And that means a lot coming from a fellow interviewer and another person that's up for best interview channel along with House of X. And I forgot the other person. So I apologize for that. All right, watch some. Hey, man, another long time subscriber to my channel, the Game Master. He's been a guest on here. He was a recent guest on PBT and PBE, actually. Thanks for the heads up, Big Murph. Next time we watch one of your videos, it will be during dinner time because you made us hungry. Man, I'll tell you, that chicken, boy, you tearing that chicken up, y'all. Y'all go check that video out. You ain't gonna believe me? Go check it out, man. All right, y'all. I'm going to pull up these star comments, and then we are going to get ready to get out of here. Let me go to the top. So, a little too late for this, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you now. We're done. Your favorite couple say, yeah, let's go. Rod is about to dig into Big Murph's life. Yeah, that's what we do. And I started that one because it was C. I had just said everybody, and then I saw her name, so I wanted to make sure I shouted her out. NC which is I don't even know what that stands for. It's better than this other place. Well, I don't even know what Arkansas is or whatever that's what that Arkansas. That's a running joke between me and Tanya. Hey, after meeting Big Murph, Tanya, I may have to agree with you. And I know Tim is from there too. Oh man, I ain't got no wrench over here. I feel naked. Oh man, Keisha, I may have to holler at you. HBC, you love. Hey, C, you went to HBC? I did too. I attended the college. I didn't go to class. I just attended the college. I was trying to be a stepper. We love you, Big Murphy. I just want you to pay attention to how many we love you about to see. Wow. We already read that one. We read that one. We read that one. We read that one. Oh, yeah, this is important. Big Murph is already partially monetized in the YouTube partnership program, but everyone go connect and share him out. He needs to hit 1K subscribers and get more hours. Y'all heard the lady speak. Keisha H. up for Meeting Our Awards. Best moderator and best unique channel. I think I'm up against her, Tanya. Y'all like me, man. Y'all should have said we don't want to win. Let Rod win because he got AARP benefits or something. Hey, seriously, thank y'all for being here, man. There's so much love in here. We already read that, but I'm gonna read it again. I almost hurt myself on the carousel. I ain't getting on that, Big Murph. And this is just asking Homestead said yes, cheap there too when I said go to Thailand. Now this is gonna get interesting. Warmstrong said when it comes to subscribers and viewers, he'd rather have viewers all day, every day. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell you, so would I. Right now, this live stream, I'm not a mathematician. I probably have 2% of my subscribers in this live stream right now on this channel, just on this channel. 2%. So I'd rather have the viewers because right now, the people in here are what I'm seeing, and this is what I'm loving. You know what I'm saying? So I got to agree with them. And then me and I.
Viewers. Yeah.
Hey, your favorite couple sent you a lifeline, but I purposely didn't pull it up. No, I saw it too late. It say Jesus, Big Murph. Jesus is special in your life, and I couldn't agree more. C said, hey, there's some folks who are weird. Say it again. Hey, see, you preaching tonight. See, don't let me find out you're over there preaching. Don't let me find out. You coming out pretty good. All right. Hey, man, there wasn't no dating advice. I was by myself. I was just trying to help him out on his date with the person that want to go to the restaurant. I went by myself. $3.99. Baked potato, loaded, twice baked, bread and some water. And wasn't broke with a little. Oh, hey Sheldon, I found out what was wrong with you, man. They say you was so sad when you was without Key. Oh, that what it is. That's why you had a diaper on. You're worried that we are all here. You're dope, Big Murph. Hey man, you know something, Big Murph? I said a long time ago when you get some initials by your name, like YFC and PDT and you BM. I ain't gonna call you BM though. We got to give you another letter. BML or something called BM. They might mix it up, take you to the bathroom. Come up with another letter, man. Hey, Shelton, watch that whole series. Shelton don't need to go nowhere with our kid anymore. I could have told y'all that before he left. I could have told you that. Phil and Damien, y'all did good. Yeah. Shelton, defend yourself, says TJ's destination. And Keith said, Big Murph, you are a great man. I are so humble and absolutely genuine on and off screen. Yeah. Hey, thank you. Rob was my first interview. Y'all heard that? Anybody else want to come on here? I'm just a DM away. We enjoy the real.
You can do a Where Are They Now interview. You know where they
were. Big Murph. Don't be telling my secrets, man.
Oh, my bad.
I'm thinking about that, but there's so many more people out there that I think people need to get to know, such as yourself. So before I go backwards, I got to go handle everybody for us that is making an influence out there. Yeah. Hey, Big Murph, I wasn't gonna say this. But me and I said it. I'm just reading the comment. You said you drunk a little bit, but it sounded like you had the whole drink package, dog.
Well, I had the refreshment package. Now, the all aboard spritz, that was on the refreshment package. I won't pay for that. But I did, I only had, about 4 drinks, that I tried. Murphy,
who told you that? Because you just counted by 44 while you were telling me about it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna read these last couple, man, and we're gonna get out of here. Where we at here? Where we at here? All right, here we are. All right. T Reese Travel said, "Oh, love that y'all got to meet up. Thank you, your favorite couple. He's not crazy. I think I read that one already. Awesome interview. We read that. Hey man, I'm going backwards here. Hold on. I think I saw something. I just want to make sure everybody's acknowledged. And hey there, today messages. All right, Key, watch all of Big Murph's content. Run up those watch hours, everyone. Please, giving away to your competition on the Minute Hour. Hey, Game Master is my new commercial guy on PBT. That's what he told me, man. Thank you for the transparency. You were a natural in this interview. Thank you, Brother Rob, for this wonderful live at the Points Blank Experience. Thank you for being here, Etta. Thank everyone for being here. And Big Murph, if you don't need, I know it's getting late. You're on the East Coast. Well, yeah, you're in North Carolina. I'm not gonna hold you up. Do we need to talk backstage for anything? Because I'm gonna do my closing remarks. You're more than welcome to stay while I do them, and then I'm gonna get us out of here. Matter of fact, just hang out. Just hang out. Oh, you can't. You just hang out. Just hang out. Okay. All right. Big show. I don't like that either.
I ain't doing that.
Perfect ending of the comments. In case y'all don't know what Game Master's talking about, this is how long he's been rocking with me. Don't forget to ring the doorbell. And the doorbell is that like button to my crib. Make sure you ring that on the way out. I know it was a party starting out. We got a celebrity in the house at Big Murph. You got excited when you pulled up, forgot to hit the like button. But now that it's over, you can go and ring the doorbell on the way out. I ain't gonna think you're weird nor crazy. Just hit that doorbell. All right, with that being said, now tonight, Big Murph, I'm gonna bring you back up after I say this. Tonight, y'all have witnessed greatness. Again, we have brought the best of the best to the Points Blank Experience. On here, we don't try to sugarcoat anything, including emotions. And it's always a blessing to me being an emotional individual who people think is so hard. When you have someone come on that's not afraid to express their feelings, that's not afraid to say they're vulnerable or an introvert or other adjectives that they may use about themselves. But what I saw tonight was an individual that has so much talent and so much love and support and everything just oozing, waiting to come out. And I think it's important that we embrace not only Big Murph, but any person out there. Sometimes the best communication is nonverbal communication. What if Big Murph didn't share that with us tonight? I'm sure some people are going to look at Big Murph in a different manner, and that different manner is going to be a better manner. I know I am. A lot of this, I didn't know none of this stuff that y'all heard. We all heard it together. And that's what we try to do on the Points Blank Experience. Speaking of which, I got one more question for Big Murph. Then I'm going to finish my closing comment. Big Murph, I got one more question. Okay. Was this an experience?
It was an experience. It was a good experience, and I'm grateful that I did it.
All right. Now, I'll be back. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, so y'all, please go to Big Murph. 1,000 subscribers. It doesn't stop there. A lot of people say, I got to get 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time. That's actually when it begins. When you start seeing the YouTube revenue, that's where it begins. And a lot of this stuff that we do, it's not just jumping behind a camera and start talking and turning on lights. There's preparation. I started preparing for this a week ago, and I still didn't feel like I was ready today. But the show must go on. So anything you're doing in life, even if you don't feel like you're ready, you're more ready than you think. You just have to step out on a limb and do it. With that being said, I am going to pull up Big Murph's link. I'm going to leave it on the screen. We're going to close this thing out. We got 20 real homies in the crib. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I will be coming at you soon, dropping more heat, more fire, more knowledge, whether we're talking about traveling for little or no money, investing with a little amount of money, or we're on here just kicking it with real talk from a point blank perspective. You best believe your boy's going to bring the heat. Hope y'all have a blessed and prosperous day. Hope you have a wonderful and happy holidays. Whatever your belief is, just make sure you show love to somebody that's out there. I'm going to get ready to raise up. And as I get out of here, y'all have a good one. And in the words that I always say, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you're going to be amongst the stars. I guarantee you. Much love, y'all. Peace.